Wanted to make a quick video showing an update on my progress so far on this VT05 terminal. I'm looking for some help at this point. I've done a lot of work to bring it to this point. When I first bought it, the cards had been installed backwards, and so the several chips in the board had fried, and when you powered it on, it was just a white raster screen. Nothing, no video, no H-Sync, no V-Sync, nothing. So I've made a lot of progress. I made a lot of steps, and I'll just show you what it does now. So if you power it on, wait for the screen to come on, you'll see a few things. You'll see an AT, and by the way, this is actually a character ROM. I had actually socketed the original character ROM and put in an alternate character ROM, so you're seeing alternate characters. But you can see it, the cursor moves around. You got a cursor, and it's almost like every line is reflecting the whole line is reflecting whatever input this cursor is producing. And you can see that if I use the arrow keys on the keypad, I can actually get some control over the cursor. I can move it up and down. I can send it to end of line, like this. I can even get the character bell to work. So Control G if I press it a few times. There. So the keyboard's working. You get input on local mode. If I put it to go to remote mode, you'll see obviously that it turns off until I give it some serial input. And if I give it some serial input, right, there we go. Now, I suspect the UART has fried. I've got good reason to think that, and I've got a new one on the way. So this is actually not the issue I'm most concerned with. The big issue is what to do about the screen full of ads. Where's that coming from? What's causing, what conditions would create a screen full of one character? Learned a few things. So we've got a few things here. We've got shift registers here. These are 1507s. These are the line refresh shift registers, and they're directly in the register. They're obviously connected to the register of the system. They're not the main memory. And what I've learned is that if you pull up a leg or two of the 7404 here, which is connected to, it's right in front of these 1507s, I can actually change the character. I can get it to produce different characters, but I always end up with a screen full of the same character. So if I pull up one, it changes obviously the output on these 1507s. So I do think that the character is produced by, well, it's obviously produced by the status of the bits on the register, but what is causing a screen full of one character? That I don't understand. So I've been looking at a few different things. I do think it's this board. I followed the voltage lines. Basically where did the 12 volts and the negative 12 volts go that it shouldn't have gone? And you can see I've actually replaced chips and socketed chips where I suspected damage might have been done. But I'm really stuck at this one. I've solved several problems along the way. I didn't have, for a little while, I didn't have any H-Sync, and so I figured that out. I had a persistent bell, so the bell circuit was broken, replaced a 7474 chip in there, and that solved that problem. I feel like I'm really close, like I'm almost to the point where this could work, but I'm stuck on this one. I'm a little concerned that maybe all three of these line memory registers have gone bad. And my main reason for thinking that is that that when the voltage would have gone, if I remember, I think it would have gone to the 7404. No, maybe not. But anyway, I'm concerned that maybe these have fried and they're just outputting at all times and there's no way of turning them on and off. But even if that were the case, I don't think you'd end up with a screen full of the same character. So if anybody has a suggestion, let me know. I'd love to see this old beast working again and feel like it's worth the hours I've been putting in. So thanks.